It's going, love.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is DeJur. I am a Los Angeles-based yoga therapist. I'm wearing my Yoga is Therapy t-shirt to let everyone know that yoga is not just an exercise program. It's not actually exercise at all. It has so many more benefits than what we would consider exercise, because it goes beyond just muscles and joints and into our emotional systems, and can be spiritual practice as well. It helps with our breathing. It helps with our patience, our balance. It has a lot more benefits than just an exercise program, and it has become a therapy system. It's called yoga therapy, and there are courses around the country and the world that train yoga teachers to become yoga therapists. So I am proud to say that I'm a yoga therapist trained at Loyola Marymount University here in Los Angeles, in a part of LA called Westchester. I've been practicing yoga for since 2001, after a hysterectomy. And then I became a yoga teacher in 2011. And then I took yoga therapy training in 2012 and 13. And I've been a practicing yoga therapist for 10 years now. I can't believe time has gone by so fast. So I'd like to take a moment now to give honor and appreciation to the people whose land I occupy. As I mentioned, I'm in Los Angeles. This land used to belong to the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations people. These were are the indigenous people to this part of the world, Tongva and Gabrielino, and there's some other groups as well that were part of this part of the world. Easy to find, doing a Google search, whose part of the world you occupy. This land was their land. It belonged to them, and they belonged to the land. The land was then stolen by colonizers and enslavers and oppressors, stolen from the people, the original people, and renamed Los Angeles. And so we know the history of the colonizers and enslavers in most parts of the most indigenous parts of the world. We know that story, unfortunately. So I'd like to give thanks and honor to them for their stewardship of taking care of Los Angeles so well. As I mentioned, this is my hometown, and I'm so happy that I still live here and enjoy the benefits of living in a warm climate near the ocean and all those good things. So today we're going to do chair yoga, and I have my chair set up there behind me. Where is it? There it is. So if you can grab a chair, preferably one with no arms. I mean, you can use any kind of chair, but some of the arm movements, it's easier if you don't have the impediment of the chair, the arms of the chair. But any kind of chair will do, any kind of stable chair. So you want to make sure the chair feels stable. And you can also use a bench. I've taught yoga therapy or yoga in parks where we're doing a version of chair yoga on the park benches. You can use a stool, anything that feels sturdy, doesn't matter. And chair yoga is another version of yoga that is suitable, particularly for older people that have poor balance, for people that are post-operative, that have had recent surgery, that can't do a full-on yoga practice on the mat, but we can move around in the chair, and also very good for yoga in the workplace. So those of us that have jobs where we're sitting at a desk for 8 hours or more every day for 5 days a week for 50 weeks a year, we can do some yoga in our chair, in our desk chair, or on our break in a chair. And so we don't, initially yoga was created for old people, but it is so much more than that. It's also taught in schools, in schools where the teacher is there on recess. Teacher does not have time to drag out 25 yoga mats for a 20-minute yoga or a 20-minute recess. And so they do yoga in the classroom, which is another benefit for all age groups. I've heard and read about yoga in the classroom. So it's don't just think about yoga for old people, because it's so much more than that. Also, our friends and family members that are bound to wheelchairs, that maybe have had amputations or whatever it could be. Chair yoga is really good for them because it's a source of movement in what's familiar to them in their wheelchair, in their chair. So we will start now, this part, we will start with a grounding. And what grounding means is basically we kind of, what is the word I want to use? Turn off all the outside distractions in our minds, the outside distractions, like for instance, me needs to do laundry when we get off or start a load, and I have a bunch of other things to do today. So for me to set all those reminders and those nagging things aside and come into the space for my yoga practice or our yoga practice or the class that I'm teaching. So it's a grounding practice. I use this practice in a lot of places that I show up, like the tax man's office every year. He's a nice man, but I'm going to owe somebody some money, and that triggers me. So I use it in his lobby while I'm waiting. I use it if I'm having I had surgery last year, so I did a little grounding when I got to the facility just to calm my nervous system down, because of course, well, for me, surgery makes me twitchy. The thought of it makes me twitchy, and especially the morning of, I'm, really kind of has a little anxiety about, it was an elective surgery. I wanted it, but it's still surgery. Surgery is surgery underneath it all. And so we're using our 5 senses. And we'll start with the sense of vision. I want you to just look around the space you're in. And I've been living in this place for 25 years. So I've seen every nook and cranny, but I'm going to look at it with fresh eyes, what we call as if it's the first time I've come in this space. And I'm just observing. I'm just an observer of the things that are in here. So I'm going to name the things that my eyes are floating over: candles, Kleenex box, sofa, books, cat stuff. I have 2 cats. They're locked away in the back because they don't know how to behave when I come on Zoom. But their things, their toys are around, and a stack of cat blankets. I just did the laundry for their beds and stuff because they get dirty really fast, as you can imagine. My favorite chair, which is a leopard print chair. I'm noticing the fabric. I love that chair. It's really comfortable, and it looks kind of fun with the leopard print. I have figurines and things. I have a beaded curtain to block out the view of looking straight into my kitchen when you walk in the front door. So the beads are blues and greens and stuff. So we're looking around whatever space, your office, your bathroom, doesn't matter where you are. We're looking around this space and noticing what we notice. Hey, Tiff, welcome. And we're moving now to our sense of hearing or sound. And I have a little music playing really low. Hopefully you can't hear it because I don't want it to be a distraction. We're going sounds inside the room we're in. I hear the cat water fountain over here going, and I started a diffuser of oils, which we'll get to eventually. This our sense of smell, and I can hear that little machine making sounds. And then we move to sounds outside. So right now, my street, my little air right in front of my place is dead quiet. Before we got on, the gardener was out there, the across the street, down next door gardener rather. He was out there, and I'm glad he's finished and gone because his noise is not conducive to my yoga class. But you may hear voices, you may hear birds, you may hear cars and trucks, you may hear children's laughter. See what you notice on any sounds outside of your space. We move now to sense of taste. What do you taste? What have you had this morning? All I've had so far is toothpaste. I mean, I didn't eat it, but toothpaste, flavor, and water. And so that's all I taste. You may have had your breakfast or whatever, fruit, tea, coffee, whatever. Let's see what your sense of taste is giving you. Sense of smell, same thing. You may have had breakfast where you toasted or cooked or whatever, made toast or cooked or whatever. see what you smell. And then as I mentioned, I have my diffuser going on over here with some blend. I don't know exactly all what's in there, so I can't even name the things I smell, but there's it made my front area of my place smell kind of nice for the morning. And then our sense of touch. I want to do a little tapping. And tapping is there's a whole study. It's called emotional freedom tapping. It helps us to regulate our nervous system in times of stress. I am not trained I'm not a trainer of that, but I am a practitioner of that. I've done it, and I've taken classes as just an attendee. And so we're going to just do it on our chest. So opposite hand, opposite side of your chest with either fingertips like little stars, or you can use the back of a soft fist and just tap. And these couple things is hitting nerve endings. And also the vibration from the tapping is stimulating what's called the vagus nerve. Not Vegas like Las Vegas, but Vegas in Latin meaning wandering nerve. There's a very long nerve that starts at the base of our skull and goes all the way around the body. And when you give attention to this nerve by way of vibrations, like what we're doing, we feel our fingers touching our skin and the muscles underneath, but also it's touching blood vessels, and that increases circulation to the surface of the skin. And also there's a vibration thing that's happening. So let's go across the abdomen. So this part of us, it massages from the outside in the organs that are there. And so again, that vibration is happening. So this is our sense of touch. Let's go down to the belly. And this is where our digestive system is part of it, and our elimination system. And there was something else I was going to tell you. Anyway, it might come back. So let's go to our face. So I'm going to take off my glasses. Here, I just use my fingernails or fingertips. Or you might start to feel tingling in the areas where you were before, because that means the blood is coming up to the surface of the skin. So you can do this when you wash your face after you put on, or before, anytime, after the moisturizer, you can do a little tapping. Again, that brings the blood circulation to the surface. Let's go neck and throat. Let's go up to our scalp. So go through your scalp, notice how it feels. So again, this is sense of touch and the tapping method. Let's go to the back of the neck, come down. That feels really good. You could probably noticing the vibrations that happen, not just the touch, but the vibrations from the touch. Let's go to the back of the neck. And then bring your hands down on your knees or thighs, and let's just sit with that for a couple of breaths. Just see what you notice. And so this is, again, a way to help with anxiety and triggering and activations. You can do your legs, like the top of my thighs, sides. In some of the chair classes, we actually do it from our feet, all around the legs, up the legs and thighs, around the torso, and arms, front and back as best we can, face and scalp. And sometimes I have us do that as well. So I'm going to move into my chair. Let me read this message real fast. Thank you, Tiffany. So I'm going to move into my chair, and we will get started with some movement. We'll start with just, let me show you real fast for any of our new people that will be joining or watching this from the Learning Library. If your chair is too low for you, if you have a longer body or it's just a really low chair, you can lift the height of the seat of the chair by putting a towel or blanket. So I put regular bath towel. You can use as many as you need to lift up the bottom of the chair. So this is for the people that have chairs that are kind of low for the length of their legs. So this helps to bring you up away from the floor. If your chair is too high and your feet are sort of dangling right over the floor or not touching firmly, blanket or towel, same thing. This time we're bringing the floor up to our feet. This way your feet are not just hanging out in space. I've talked about sometimes the senior center where I sub on occasion. They have these really comfortable chairs with really thick cushions, and I taught the entire class on my tiptoes and we didn't have any blankets or towels to use to fix that. So, I just work with what I have. I don't make a big deal out of it. But this way we can customize our chair for our purposes, for our body, especially if we're at home. We have access to things that we can use, regular everyday household items. We don't have to go run out and buy anything. So we're sitting feet flat, feet apart, knees over ankles. I'm gonna have you sit up and away from the back of the chest. I want you to lift your spine up long. Drop your chin down to your chest. We're gonna hold here for a few breaths. Shoulders stay low and chin tips forward to towards your chest or touching your chest, whatever you can do. Just holding here and checking in on the breath. So we're using the nose to breathe throughout the whole class, unless I say otherwise. So in and out through the nose, slow and easy breath, calm breathing. It's not jagged, it is smooth and easy breathing. Okay. Then inhale, lift your chin up. Not so much when you're dropping your head back behind you, but just a nice lift on the chin, hold here. This is a stretch for the throat and the muscles in the front of the neck and upper part of the chest. The shoulders are down. Let's drop the chin down again. Hold here, take some breaths. Then chin up again, inhale. And then take some breath. And then come back to neutral. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Hold here. So shoulders again, they stay low. Spine is long. You can pull your belly button in a little bit to turn on your abdominal muscles, and it gives you a little more support. Inhale to center. Left ear, left shoulder, and hold here. Sitting up straight. Breathe through your nose. And we're going in real time now. Inhale to center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Hold here, and then take your right hand, put it on the left side of your head. And we're just allowing the weight of the arm to deepen the stretch on the left side. We're not pulling the head. Just let the weight of the right arm deepen the stretch. See what you notice on the left side of your neck. You might notice a stretch. The top of the left shoulder is getting a stretch. And inhale to center. Exhale. Left ear, left shoulder, take the left hand to the right side of your head. Hold here. Let the right shoulder stay low. See if you feel a deeper stretch on the right side of your neck and the top of the right shoulder. Breathing through the nose. Slow and easy breath. And inhale to center. Drop your chin to chest. Bring your hands interlaced to the back of your head. Bring your elbows close together. We're going to do it again. Let the weight of the arm stretch the back of the neck and the upper back. Shoulders stay down. Take some smooth breaths here. And inhale, lift your chest, lift your chin, elbows go wide. We're going to hold here. This is a back bend, but also a stretch for the front torso, front muscle, the muscle in the front of your body, upper body. Hold here, arch your back, use your hands to support your head, elbows are wide. Take some breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, curl down, elbows tight, elbows down towards your knees. You can either touch the knees or hover. Hold here, take some breaths. So this is a stretch for the spinal column. Forward bend. Inhale, lift, elbows wide, arch your back. So we're gonna go in real time. Exhale, curl down, elbows close and down. Inhale, elbows out, chest lifts. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. Lift your chest. Exhale, curl down. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. This is the last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhale to center. Sit up tall. Exhale, right. So we're going to hold here. Right elbow down. Left elbow up. Hold here. So this is a lateral bend or side bend. Hold here and breathe. Inhale. Come to center, exhale, left. Left elbow down, right elbow up. We're gonna hold here, take a couple breaths. These are stretches for the side body, side rib cage. Let's do 1 more in slow motion. Inhale to center, exhale to the right, right elbow down, left elbow up, hold, breathe. And inhale to center, exhale to the left, hold and breathe. We'll go real time now. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, sit up tall each time we come to center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Last one on the left. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Come back up to center, breathe in. Exhale, turn to the right and hold here. So the elbows are wide, we're turning our torso to the right. This is a spinal twist, seated spinal twist. Hold here, twist and breathe. Elbows are wide, arms are strong. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left, hold here, take some breaths. With me twisting to my left feels a little more difficult. Muscles are a little tighter in this direction, no big deal, but I noticed the difference. See what you notice for yourself. Breathe into the middle, we're going real time now. Exhale right, inhale center. Exhale left, inhale center. Exhale right, inhale center. Exhale left, inhale center. 1 more set, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left, inhale center. Arms out horizontal, and then exhale them down. Notice how great that feels, and then sit back in your chair. Take a couple breaths for rest, as rest. Do a body scan, see how your upper body feels from all that movement, stretching and holding. And then slide up in your chair halfway. We're going to cross the right ankle to the left knee. Okay, this is sort of like a number 4, figure 4. This is a hip opener. Take the right palm, put it on the inside of the right knee. Pressing downward gently. We're not forcing. Just a gentle pressure to open up the hip joint a little. The yoga books say that we hold trauma in our hips. I don't know if that's truth or symbolically, but that's what all of the books that touch on the hip region of the body, they all say the same thing about the hips hold trauma even from prior to our birth. And so in yoga, there are quite a few what's called hip openers, seated on the floor, laying on the floor, standing up. There is a whole series of hip openers. So pressing down with the right palm, just see what you notice. We're gonna compare left hip and right hip when we get to the other side, just to see if one feels tighter than the other. I was on the airplane all day yesterday, so both Probably both sides of me are tight, but we'll see when we get there. Take a breath in here. And then just exhale, forward bend. So let the arms either hang long, look at the left foot, or you can use your forearms on your bent right, the lower part of your right leg as a shelf to rest your forearms. When the arms are hanging long, you get a deeper stretch because that's more of a forward bend. But if it's more comfortable, and if your low back is really tight, please use the other method. You can use we call it autonomy, your choice to use what works best for you, not me telling you what to do. So we want to always be mindful of our body. I'm going to let mine hang a little, looking down at the left foot. So the spine is long, even though we're forward bent, we want to keep the spine long and straight. Hold here. Then inhale, sit up tall. We'll do 3 of these. Reach up. So we're sitting up as straight as we can. Exhale forward. Inhale up. This is number 2. Sit up straight each time. Exhale forward. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale forward. We're going to hold here again. Hold in the forward bend. Breathe through your nose. Then inhale both arms up. Going to turn to the right. Left hand touches right knee. Twist to the right. And the right arm, so with this chair, I can hook the inside of my right elbow on the back of this chair because this back is kind of high, really, actually. But you may want to hold on to the bottom of your chair, the seat bottom or the back leg. Whatever placement helps you twist your upper body more to the right. Put your arm and hand or hand there. Twist it to the right. Let's look over shoulder, left and right, or right and left. So moving the head side to side. Breathing through your nose. Check that your jaw is relaxed. So sometimes when we're doing things, we clench our jaw by accident or by subconsciously. We don't even know. Excuse me, not subconsciously, unconsciously. We don't even know it's clenched. So relaxing the jaw. The way you do that is just separate the upper and lower arches of your teeth. Okay, let's come back to center. And then placing the right foot on the floor. See if you notice any difference left and right hip or left and right leg. So for me right now, everything feels the same. But here we go, left ankle, right knee. Okay, so this side feels the same. It doesn't feel tighter or anything different than the other side. Left palm inside left knee. Pressing down toward the floor gently. Sitting up as straight as you can. Pull in your belly button. Breathe through your nose, smooth and easy breath. Then we're going to breathe in and then forward bend. Arms hang long or bent, your choice. Look at the the right foot and keep the spine straight. So we're not humping the back. We're lifting the chest in a way that we straighten the spine even though we're bent forward. Holding here. I'm not cheating. I'm doing a little sneaky move here. I'm using my left elbow to press on the inside of my left knee, and that opens up the left hip joint a little more. Try that out. See if you notice anything. And inhale, we'll do 3 of these. Sit up tall each time. Exhale forward. Inhale, lift. This is number 2. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Then exhale down. Inhale, lift. That was the last one. We're going to exhale down again and forward bend. Hold here. And inhale up, twisting to the left now. Right hand touches left knee. Turn your torso to the left. You can use your left arm in a way that helps you push your body more to the left. Move the head left and right. You ready? A little movement for the neck. All the little bones in the neck. That's called the vertebral. No, it's not. Excuse me. Cervical spine is the neck portion of the spine. It's called the cervical spine. Inhale, arms up, sit up tall. Exhale, arms down, left foot on the floor. Sit back in your chair. Take a couple breaths. You want to do a body scan to see how you feel. Checking on breath, on energy or relaxation, feelings of energized or relaxed. Just noticing any differences than when we first began. Okay, sit up again, come up a little more, halfway, back halfway in your chair. Reaching the arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward bend. We're gonna hug the back of the legs, back of the thighs, back of the knees, whatever you can get to. Inhale up. Exhale down. So this one is still side body stretches as well as forward bending for the lumbar. Breathe in, lift. Lumbar is the low section of the back. Exhale down. It takes a lot of feeding because sometimes we're sitting in furniture that doesn't support the lumbar area. Exhale forward. Our beds are too soft. Breathe in, lift. Or we just straight up have bad posture from habit, which can always be changed. Inhale, lift. Exhale forward. We're going to hold here. So arms wrapped behind the thighs. Look down at your feet. The spine is long. So we're not humped back. The spine is long. We're hugging the backs of the thighs. Just hold here. It's kind of hard to breathe like this because we're kind of pressing on the front body, but do the best you can. Then inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward bend again. This time, inhale, bring the right knee to chest. Sit up tall, hold the right knee to chest. Shoulders drop down. They want to come up and help. Come up all around our ears. We don't need that. Keep them pressed low. And we're going to circle the right ankle a few times. Circle the right ankle the opposite way. Right foot on the floor. Breathe in, hands in front of your heart. Sweep your arms out and up. Let's inhale there. Exhale, forward bend. We're going to inhale, bring the left knee to our chest. Circling the left foot. Sitting up straight. Drop the shoulders down. Reverse the left foot circle. And then place the left foot on the floor. Let's do some stir the pot. My friend Jackie calls these stir the pot. So we're just circling in our chair, but we're really moving the spine. So like now I'm facing front. I have an arch in my back. When I go to my right, I'm really leaning over deeply to the right to get a lateral stretch. When I come back, I'm curving my spine toward the back of my chair. And so really move your spine as you do these circles in all four directions or in a circular motion. Stay in a circular motion to really get the muscles and the joints of the spine moving for the morning. And then let's go the other way a few circles. You can place your hands on your knees or up on your thighs or even on your hips if that's more comfortable for you. Do whatever works best for you and your body. Okay, come back to center, hands in front of your heart. Take a breath in here. Interlace your fingers, press your palms away from you. We're gonna hold here. That's an exhale. Continue to breathe. Want to hold here. So the shoulders, the arms are coming straight out from the shoulder joint. So the arms are not hanging down here with no energy or effort. They are pressing out and away, basically straight away from your chest. Strong arms, push your arms forward so that you can notice a stretch on your upper back. And holding here and breathing. And then inhale, palms up toward the ceiling. Exhale here and hold. So keep breathing here. Sitting up as straight as you can, pushing your palms up toward the ceiling. So deep side stretch from the armpit down to the hips, armpits to hips. And then let's inhale and then exhale to cactus arms. We're going to hold here. So the upper arm, the bottom of my upper arm, if that makes sense. is parallel to the floor. So like a goalpost on the football field. The arms are strong. Fingers and elbow interline, elbow and shoulder in a horizontal line. Make strong arms, make it look good. Take a couple breaths. And inhale here. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, push. We're going to go real time now. Arms straight out. That's the exhale. Inhale, lift, palms up, sit up tall. Exhale into cactus arms. That's what this is called. Inhale, hands to chest, prayer hands to chest. Exhale, interlace, push away. Inhale, lift. Elbows straight, palms straight up toward the ceiling. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, prayer. We'll do 3 more sets. This is set 3. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Here's number 2. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Last one now. Inhale, prayer. Wait a minute, I got my breathing backwards. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. And then arms extend out. Lower your arms, sit back in your chair. Notice how your arms feel. A lot of motion going on around the shoulder blades. See if you notice any changes there. And you might feel a little energy there from all the blood that we've stirred up in those muscles and little bones around the shoulder blade. Come back halfway up, hands in front of your heart. Sweep the arms out, take a big breath in. Exhale, give yourself a hug. We're gonna hold here. So hugging ourselves gives us a little oxytocin, feel-good hormone situation that happens. The body doesn't know that your sweetheart is hugging you, your baby's hugging you, your puppy is hugging you, or you're hugging your puppy. The body doesn't know the difference. The body just feels held, and that's where that oxytocin and not serotonin. There's another one that will come to me later. But the feel-good hormones come out. So we can give ourselves a hug when we're feeling kind of blue or whatever situation, or feeling great. We don't have to pine away for somebody to hug me. We can do it ourselves. It is nice when someone else does it, but we don't want to just be stuck there that no one's hugged me in 3 days and I feel awful. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. Let's rock side to side. So the theory of the rocking chair that we rock babies in, rock ourselves in, same thing when we rock our bodies without a special chair. It brings a little relaxation to the nervous system. So again, good when you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, angry, happy, in a good mood, in a bad mood, whatever. This rocking is very useful. And we think about our ancestors that we saw, or saw photos and videos of rocking babies, rocking themselves, and also the humming. I talked about the vagus nerve earlier, the humming, just humming anything, your favorite song, a silly tune, it doesn't matter. But the humming also vibrates that nerve and also brings a little peace to our nervous system. Coming back to center. Okay, so noticing what arm is on top. We're going to switch the arm. Inhale, arms wide, really wide. Exhale, hug with the other arm on top. Hold here, do a little rocking here. Hang on to yourself real tight. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Breathe while we're here. Coming back to center. Going to switch the arm again. Breathe in. Arms wide. Exhale, other arm on top. Drop your chin down this time. Hold here. So now we're letting a little stretch happen to the back of the neck. Inhale, lift your shoulders, lift your chin. So here's some work for the shoulder joints. Exhale, chin down, elbows. And I said lift your shoulders. I meant to say lift your elbows. Inhale, lift elbows and chin. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, lift elbows and chin. Exhale, down. Come back to neutral. We're going to switch the arm. Breathe in, arms wide. Other arm on top. Give yourself a hug. Drop your chin down. Inhale, chin and elbows up. Exhale, chin and elbows down. Two more. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, down. One more. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, down. Come back to neutral. Inhale, arms wide. We're going opposite arm each time we open. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Change the top arm. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Hold here. Flip the arms vertical. So you have some choices with that bottom arm. Put the bottom, back of the bottom hand right outside the upper elbow. And slide the bottom arm up the upper arm. You may wrap your hands. It doesn't matter where you place your hand, your bottom arm doesn't matter. This is for the shoulder blades back behind you. So just find a comfortable place for your arms. The arms are vertical, so that means fingertips toward the ceiling. Okay, just hold here. Pull the shoulders forward so you get a deeper stretch across your back. Hold here. Take some breaths. Smooth and easy breath. See if you notice a stretch happening around your shoulder blades and upper back. You might not feel it, and that's fine. But see if you notice it. Separate our feet a little bit. Going to take a breath here. Exhale, forward bend with the arm. So the arms stay twisted up together. Inhale, come up. We'll do two more. Exhale, down. So we're bringing in the low spine here while the arms, the shoulder blades are getting a stretch with shoulder joints. Last one of this. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. And I want you to circle both arms together. Doesn't matter which way. We'll do 3 circles each way. So 3. You count for yourself. When you get to the third one, just sit still. Take some breaths. And then 3 the other way when you're ready. Noticing how your shoulder blades, shoulder joints, shoulders, neck, and upper back feel. When you get to the third one this way, hold here. Okay, so look and see what arm is on top. Gonna inhale, arms wide. Notice how great that feels to let the arms go loose. Exhale, put the other arm on top. Wrap or place the lower hand wherever it's comfortable. Gonna hold here for a few breaths. Drop the shoulders down here. Fingertips are pointing straight up toward the ceiling. So the arms, it's actually the forearms are vertical to the floor, vertical. So fingers pointing up, elbows pointing straight down. Drop your shoulders down, hold here. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend forward. Come all the way down as far as you can. Inhale, come up. So this again is lumbar stretch, low back stretch. Exhale forward, we'll do 2 more. So here's number 2. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale, come up. We're going to circle now. Either direction. We'll go 3 each way. You count for yourself. When you've done the first 3, reverse the opposite way. After the second 3, come back to center. Going to release the arms on a breath in, arms wide. Notice how great that feels. And then lower the hands. Sit back in your chair. Take some breaths. Do a body scan of upper body, shoulders, shoulder blades, neck, upper back. See how things feel. That was a nice sequence for the shoulders, the arms, etc. So sliding halfway up again, this time feet are wide, legs are wide, knees and toes going the same way. You don't want it so wide, you're getting upshooting pain on the inside of the thigh, but you do want to feel a little something. That means you're getting a little stretch on these inner hamstring muscles, which don't get a lot of attention just because of where they're placed. Unless we're ballerinas or gymnasts or something where we are regularly stretching our legs, and you're thinking of dancers, these muscles don't get a lot of attention, and so they shorten. When any muscle doesn't get used, it shrinks and shrinks more and shrinks more. So we have to keep all of the muscles in the body stretched out. Doesn't take a lot of effort, but maybe 3 times a week, do some form of stretching or yoga. It doesn't have to be an hour, it can be 20 minutes, but it has to be something, because if nothing's going to change if you don't change what you're doing. Bringing the left forearm, left thigh, right hand on right hip, turn the right shoulder back. So this is a spinal twist. So the left forearm is on the left thigh, right hand on right hip, and pushing the right shoulder back in a spinal twist. Breathe here. And then come back, torso back to center, raise the right arm up. I'm going to circle the right arm. So big or small circles you pick, we'll do a few each direction. So start with one way. And then let's go the other way. And then inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Left hand on hip, push the left shoulder back in a spinal twist. Hold here. Smooth breath. And then bring the left arm up, circle a few times in one direction. And then let's go other way, circle other way. And inhale, both arms up, sit up tall, exhale, both arms down, sit back in your chair, bring the right ankle to the left knee. Again, we're going to massage our right foot. So I'll give you some pointers, but anything that feels good works for me. You take the knuckles of the left hand and massage up and down the right sole of the foot. You massage your arch, separate the toes, wiggle the toes. You can tap. We did the tapping earlier. You can take the soft fist and tap around the sole of your foot. So this attention brings, as I mentioned, more blood circulation to whatever body part you're tapping. And our feet are other abused body parts, as far as we may have the cutest shoes on with no arch support whatsoever. And so the feet need regular therapy as well, not just a random pedicure, but really taking time for yourself to do some I call it foot worship. And then let's place the right foot on the floor, and we'll switch left ankle, right knee. Massage your left foot in a way that feels nice to you. Sometimes I do this when I'm on the airplane. I just whip off, if I'm by myself, not with my crew. When I'm in the galley by myself, I'll take off my shoes and just do a little foot therapy, because as you can imagine, once I get out of bed and go to work, I'm walking all day long, I'm walking. So I have to take particular care of my feet, just for my mental health, nothing else. All right, and then left foot down, slide up again, and let's just tap our feet on the floor. You can go harder, soft. I'm going soft. But tapping the feet again, it brings the blood flow down to the sole of the foot. Shake our arms and hands. And come to rest. Let's notice what we feel in the soles of our feet. You may feel some tingling or some energy, some circulation, which is good as oxygen and blood moving around. You may feel nothing, that's good too. It's all good. And then we'll go into final rest. So you can either stay in your chair and sit any way that's comfortable. If you have access to the floor or sofa, bed, whatever's nearby, you can also lay down, whatever is best for you or whatever you want. Final relaxation is the most important part of any yoga class. It allows the energy that you've stirred up and created to move around the body and settle in an even equal way. So every yoga class should end in Shavasana, is what final relaxation is called in Sanskrit, the language of yoga. Shavasana is final rest. It also means corpse pose. It has a dual meaning. So it is important you just be still, and that's hard. Try to be still. If you can't be still, it's okay. But just try to be still and just get comfortable and enjoy. Notice what you hear, what you feel rather, around your body, and just checking with the breath. The breath is smooth and easy. Controlled breath. Let's bring our awareness back into real time. Wiggle your toes and fingers. You want to turn your head from side to side a couple times. Feel free. May you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Tiffany, thanks for coming to your private class. Leonie, thanks for being our tech host. Thank you. And I will see you.
Anytime.
Thank you. I'll see you or someone else